Good Friday afternoon. It's February 12th, 2021. That's Abraham Lincoln's birthday, where he's still alive. And I'm Guy McPherson of Nature Bats Last, which you can find at guymcpherson.com. I'm going to present a few headlines since the markets opened on Monday, the 8th, all the way through this afternoon's close, Friday afternoon close of the stock markets in the United States. From Monday, at the Wall Street Journal, U.S. stocks close at records. Stocks rose to fresh records Monday as investors wagered that a new round of stimulus spending would bolster the economy. Yes, I suspect that's right. To put a different spin on it, MarketWatch says by headline the same day, Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ end at records powered by stimulus hopes and energy sector gains. A lot of hoping going on. From CNN Business, also that afternoon, U.S. stocks are in a bubble, rut-row, and it's unclear when it will pop, hedge fund manager says. Notice unclear when it will pop, not unclear whether it will pop. Also that afternoon, the stock market is echoing 2009-2010, and that means a pullback could be near, analysts warn, analysts plural, that's at MarketWatch. And then skipping ahead to Wednesday, because apparently I either wasn't paying attention on Tuesday or there wasn't anything I thought was particularly noteworthy. From Wednesday at Barron's, oil's rally was just heating up. Why a government agency says prices will fall. As you might guess, prices will fall because there's no demand, or very little demand. During a pandemic, not a lot of people doing a lot of driving around. People aren't making that cross-country trip. People are not flying in airplanes like they used to. Also from Wednesday, Yahoo Finance, Powell. And the reference here is to Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve System. Powell, Fed will not tighten policy until low-income workers recover. Want to bet? From MarketWatch, same day, is the stock market due for a correction in 2021? Here's what some experts think. And mostly they think, from the lead, a pullback for the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 index on Tuesday halted the longest win streak for stocks in months. But a major concern for investors remains. Is there a major correction looming ahead? So that's the question. Even some bullish investors have called for a retrenchment in stocks as a sort of catharsis for the next leg higher. Because of course there's always going to be a next leg higher. Stocks never ever go down until they do. From Wednesday also, Warren Buffett's favorite market indicator soars to record high, signaling stocks are overvalued and a crash may be coming. That's from Market Insider. And also, same day, Wednesday, from CNBC, the stock market is on a highway to the danger zone, Jim Cramer says. Indeed. From Stat, in a related note, COVID-19 vaccination rates follow the money in states with the biggest wealth gaps, analysis shows. Well, of course they do. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's always all about the money. This is just one more example. If you have the money, you're going to get a vaccine. If you don't have the money, you're not going to get the vaccine. Just like everything else in this society. From yesterday, Thursday, at the Wall Street Journal, another remote work year looms as office reopening plans are delayed. And this paper points out that we're still in the midst of a pandemic. It hasn't gone away, and people are trying to figure out when to reopen again. From Silicon Valley to Tennessee to Pennsylvania, high hopes that a rapid vaccine rollout in early 2021 would send millions of workers back into offices by spring have been scuttled. So much for those hopes. Many companies are pushing workplace return dates to September and beyond, or refusing to commit to specific dates, telling their employees it'll be a wait-and-see situation. Also from yesterday, stock market outlook. We could have a deep correction. That's at Yahoo Finance. And speaking of abrupt irreversible climate change, this from CNN, climate change is making pollen season and your allergies worse. Not better, worse. Because as George Carlin pointed out a dozen years ago, it's only going to get worse. Nothing's going to get better. Finally, from this morning, stocks hover near record levels as Wall Street's strong February rally stalls out. So we're still at record highs, but the rally has stalled for now. And the only question is, when the correction comes, will the stock markets keep going up for another few days, another few weeks, another few months? Final headline for today comes from The Motley Fool. How to turn your $1,400 stimulus check into $25,000 with zero effort. That's right, $25,000 with zero effort. All you have to do is invest that money into an index fund, index in the S&P 500, and wait 30 years. 30 years. The stocks are always going to go up, of course. That's the whole routine. They have to go up always, forever. And in 30 years, you get a decent return on your investment. Is it just me? Or is the whole thing upside down, turned on its head? I think maybe you've been in charge for a little bit too long, don't you think? In any event, the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished down slightly today, and as with all three of the major indexes in the United States, finished marginally higher for the week.